You're live from New Delhi, watching TT India News, India's voice to the world. I'm Lipakshi Khurana, coming up in the next hour. India closes airspace for aircrafts registered, operated, owned or leased by Pakistani airlines. Issues a note until May 23rd for both civilian and military planes. In a call with U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar says perpetrators, backers and planners of the Pahalgam terrorist attack must be brought to justice. After a delay of over 2 months, U.S. signs historic natural resources deal with Ukraine. Both sides agree to establish the United States-Ukraine Reconstruction Investment Fund. India approves to conduct first official caste census since independence. Government says the move will strengthen the social and economic structure of the society. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi to inaugurate India's first ever flagship media and entertainment industries summit, Waves 2025 in Mumbai, to position India as a global creative and digital powerhouse. Well, on to the details now. India's closed its airspace to Pakistani aircraft, affecting all civil and military flights. The move, conveyed through a notice to airmen issued on Wednesday, comes in direct response to Islamabad's earlier airspace restrictions on Indian flights. The ban will be in place till May 23rd. The restriction applies to Pakistani registered, operated or leased aircraft. Also, the ban will be applicable for the commercial and military aircraft of Pakistan. The Ministry of Civil Aviation said in a statement that the restriction applies from ground level to unlimited altitude. Also, with the Indian government's formal decision now in effect, Pakistan-based carriers will need to rely on alternative routes, primarily via China or the Arabian Sea, to reach Southeast Asian region. Also, after the Pahalgam tragedy, the Union government had taken several measures to increase diplomatic and strategic pressure. These included suspending the Indus Waters Treaty, reducing the staff at the Pakistan High Commission and closing the Atari border checkpost. Well, another incident of ceasefire violation was reported across the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir. During the night of 30th April, 1st May, Pakistan Army Post initiated unprovoked small arms fire across the line of control opposite Kupwara, Uri and Akhnur in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. In response to these provocations, the Indian Army also responded proportionately. And for more, Vishal Baristo joins us from Srinagar. Well, Vishal, as India has barred its airspace to the Pakistani aircraft now, how might this affect the regional aviation and diplomacy?
Well, a very good morning to you, Lipakshi. This step has been taken by India as a retaliatory step because last week Pakistan also blocked airspace for Indian aircrafts, and India has reciprocated. Now this thing is getting serious because ceasefire violations also continue. Yesterday also we heard news of the ceasefire violation at Uri Akhnur. So Pakistan continues to violate the ceasefire, though both sides had agreed in February 2021 that they would go back to the agreement of 2003. And for some time there was no ceasefire violation, but since the last week the ceasefire violation has increased. Now with both countries blocking airspace, things are getting worse, from bad to worse. And let me also tell you that people are worried a lot here on this side of the LOC and also on the other side. As talking about here in the Machil sector, people have started preparing their bunkers because they know that India is going to avenge the killings of 26 innocent people in Pahalgam. Meanwhile, yesterday, the National Investigation Agency also revisited the Basran site, and according to the statements of the witnesses, They also prepared a 3D map of the area. So investigation is going on. Meanwhile, diplomatic efforts are also on. On Tuesday, the Director General of Military Operations from both sides, they had a telephonic conversation, and India had warned Pakistan about the repeated ceasefire violation, to which Pakistan had still not adhered to. Pakistan continues to violate the ceasefire, and as I inform our viewers, India continues to retaliate and to answer to every kind of nefarious design of the enemy across the border. Dipakshi?
All right, Vishal. Also, if I may ask that, how are the Pakistan-based airlines and the military operations expected to adjust to the closure now, especially because it has to reroute via China or the Arabian Sea?
Well, it was Pakistan first who had blocked our airspace, and India has only retaliated to what Pakistan did last week. So definitely it would cost both the countries, especially visiting the Middle East. India will have to take a longer route, and it will also affect Pakistan if it has to come to the Southeast Asia. But since Pakistan economy is not doing very well, it would mostly affect India, because India is a growing economy, already on the 5th position and aspiring to be the 3rd largest economy by 2030. So, but still, the blockage of the airspace by both countries would definitely affect the tourism sector for both the countries, and Pakistan would be needing the economy to come up, because Pakistan's economy is in a very, very bad shape, and we all know that Pakistan is going through a rough space, and that is why whenever there is a weakening of government in Pakistan resorts to these kinds of terror attack, because the Banana Republic, as many countries would like to call, and India would also like to call, in Pakistan does not have any control over its army and the terror outfits. You heard the Pakistan foreign minister accepting to the foreign media that Pakistan has been harboring and encouraging terrorism for the last 30 years. So this has been the history of Pakistan. Whenever there is a weak government in Pakistan, then we can always expect a war-like situation, and this is what has exactly happened. When Pakistan says that it has no role in the infiltration, it has no role in the terror activities of Pakistan, it is a Tibet defense, because Pakistan knows very well that it has no control over its army, and Pakistan's ISI is the real handler of the different terror outfits like Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed or TRF. Dipakshi?
All right. Thank you so much, Vishal, for all that update from Srinagar. And U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio held a telephonic conversation with External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar late on Wednesday. Dr. Jaishankar, in a social media post, stated that the two leaders discussed the Pahalgam terrorist attack. He told his counterpart that the perpetrators, backers and planners of this barbaric attack must be brought to justice. Well, earlier, the U.S. State Department in a statement said that the U.S. Secretary of State expressed his sorrow for the lives lost in the horrific terrorist attack in Pahalgam and reaffirmed the United States' commitment to cooperation with India against terrorism. And Marco Rubio also spoke to Pakistani Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif. In his conversation with Sharif, Rubio emphasized the need to condemn the April 22nd terror attack in Pahalgam and urged Pakistani officials to cooperate in investigating this unconscionable attack. And as the world stands with India against its fight against terrorism following the Pahalgam attack, Indian External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar spoke with his Danish counterpart Lars Løkke Rasmussen on Wednesday. Dr. Jaishankar appreciated Danish Foreign Minister's support and solidarity over the Pahalgam terrorist attack. They also exchanged views about the bilateral cooperation between the two nations. Dr. Jaishankar also spoke to Kuwait Foreign Minister Abdullah Ali Al Yahya and thanked him for Kuwait's solidarity and support in the aftermath of the Pahalgam terrorist attack. Meanwhile, the process of deportation of Pakistani nationals is still on at Atari border. Yesterday, large number of Pakistani nationals were deported and about 140 Pak nationals crossed the Atari border, taking the total tally to approximately 926. And we have Gurmit Singh joining us live from Atari border. Well, Gurmit, tell us how the process of deportation of Pakistani nationals is going on and how is the coordination there happening?
Lipakshi, today seems to be the last day of the movement of Pakistani nationals over here at Atari border international integrated checkpost. So first of all, I'd like to show you the latest visuals over here. Few families, few Pakistani nationals, few Indian nationals who wants to cross over to Pakistan because they are married over there. So they have reached here to cross over the border. This is this is a family where two sisters are there who are from Delhi, married in Pakistan. So they just got the visa from Pakistan yesterday only, and they want to cross over the border, and they have reached here in morning. And it seems that today is the last day of the movement at international border. And if we talk about the tally, the number of the Pakistani nationals who have crossed over the border till now, that is 926. The very first day, the number of Pakistani nationals was quite less, but today the number seems to be increasing. But as per the expectations, the number of the Pakistani nationals being deported or getting immigration done on this border may be less in comparison to yesterday, because yesterday the deportation process took place even after 4 p.m. In the evening. So large number of Pakistani nationals were there who were being deported, and it is expected that by today evening the whole crossing over the border process that is taking place from 24th of April, that will come to a standstill and nobody will turn up. But right now the expectation is that a few more people can come in, few more people may be brought in over here for the deportation over here at Atari border.
All right. Also, Gurmeet, has there been any response from the other side regarding the deportations, especially now with over 900 nationals sent back?
Lipakshi, this process of immigration and deportation is taking place from the both sides, and from 24th of April we are seeing a large number of Indians coming here and large number of Pakistani nationals going there. So this exchange of citizens is taking place. There is no response so far. Formal response has not been given, but however, the people who are coming, the people who are going from here, they are full of emotions and certainly condemning Pahalgam terror attack, and they're saying whatever happened over there is condemnable, but the relations between both of the countries should improve in the coming future. That is what they can say at this point in time.
All right, Gurmeet, thank you so much for that update from the Atari border itself. And moving on now, Indian government on Wednesday decided to include the caste enumeration in the forthcoming census exercise. The Cabinet Committee on Political Affairs, chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has taken a decision in this regard. Briefing media in New Delhi about the decision, Information and Broadcasting Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw said some states have done this well, while some others have conducted such surveys purely from a political angle and in a non-transparent way.
30/4/2025 के दिन प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में राजनीतिक विषयों की कैबिनेट समिति ने यह निर्णय लिया है कि जातियों की गणना को आने वाली जनगणना में सम्मिलित किया जाए। यह इस बात को दर्शाता है कि वर्तमान सरकार देश और समाज के सर्वांगीण हितों और मूल्यों के लिए प्रतिबद्ध है। जैसे कि पहले भी जब समाज के गरीब वर्गों को 10% आरक्षण का प्रावधान किया गया, तब भी समाज के किसी घटक में तनाव उत्पन्न नहीं हुआ था।
Well, the last time caste census was conducted was in 1931 when India was still under the British rule. And India's Piyush Goyal has concluded his productive visit to Norway, the first Biocommerce and Industry Minister from India in over 25 years. He expressed confidence that his engagements with the political and business leadership there gave him immense confidence that ties are set to enter a new phase of trust and growth. Well, before concluding the visit, the minister held an interaction with leading Norwegian investors. During a panel discussion, they deliberated on investment opportunities in India's capital markets and the potential of Gift City to emerge as a new gateway for investors amidst the evolving global economic landscape. Earlier, Piyush Goyal also interacted with the Indian-Norway business community at the Innovation Norway Centre. He spoke on strengthening of ease of doing business in India, the country's investment climate, global talent leadership, tech expansion and TEPA-driven opportunities for Norwegian investors. And still to come on DD India News Hour. We'll get to all the glitter and action of Waves 2025 from our live reporters in Mumbai. As Waves initiative garners praise from entertainment industry, Anupam Kher shares insights in exclusive with DD India. And we show you how India aspires to become global powerhouse in animation and digital storytelling as well.
Geopolitics and trade deals. Economic challenges amid development. Hard work and the path to prosperity. It's the economy always. Between walkers, money is what money does and says. Supply creates its own demand. Between the bulls pulls and bears tears. When supply chains globalization and India rises to the podium. We'll get you centered with the economic brief at 8 p.m. every Thursday on DD India.
Welcome back. You're watching DD India News. I'm Lipakshi Khurana. And now we get you all the updates from the much anticipated milestone event Waves 2025, which is set to open in Mumbai. Well, the Maiden World Audiovisual and Entertainment Summit of Waves is set to open at Mumbai's Geo World Convention Centre on Thursday. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate it. The opening day will see panel discussions featuring actors such as Amitabh Bachchan and Akshay Kumar as the moderator. A 30-member orchestra will showcase the journey of Indian cinema. An invocation by M.M. Kiravani will also take place. DD India's Deepika Mehto reports for more.
The stage is all set and India is all set to welcome more than 30 countries from all across the globe, right from leading industry talents to all the stakeholders related to the industry of world audio, visual and entertainment. Waves is all set to open with a grand glitz opening ceremony.
The first ever World Audio, Visual and Entertainment Summit 2025 or WAVES is all set to open in Mumbai with a grand ceremony witnessing performances by various renowned artists. The event will be inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi at Mumbai's Geo World Convention Centre. From a stirring invocation by M.M. Kiravani to a 30-member orchestra showcasing journey into India's cinema and storytelling, the event will open with glitz and glamour. The flagship event, organized by the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, aims at bringing together the world's leading media, entertainment and technology giants beginning from May 1st and will conclude on May 4th. The event is all set to be attended by more than 30 countries, film and television personalities. Whereas Day 1 will have a high-profile panel discussion titled Legends and Legacies, the stories that shaped India's soul, featuring iconic actors such as Amitabh Bachchan, Hema Malini and more. And the session will be moderated by actor Akshay Kumar.
It's a great initiative, and for India to host an event like that, to host It's very inspiring for all the youth. It's very inspiring for all the creators. I think it's a great hub to start off with. I think something like for us, I think it's a great opportunity where you can really showcase your talent in India, becomes that hub to nurture it.
The inaugural function will be a showcase of India's culture, tradition, and India's growth in the media and entertainment industry, beginning with the help of various segments and pavilions. These include Bharat Pavilion. The Bharat Pavilion is a tribute to India's soul, encapsulating the country's ancient storytelling legacy, offering global audiences a deep dive into India's media. Exhibition Pavilion. The Exhibition Pavilion is a dynamic showcase of imagination meeting innovation. From cutting-edge technology to future-forward trends, it exhibits Indian and global breakthroughs in media and entertainment. Gaming Arcade. The Gaming Arcade is an electrifying hub of immersive gameplay. Waves Bazaar. The Waves Bazaar is a global marketplace for the creator economy that facilitates B2B and B2G collaborations, buyer-seller meets, co-production tie-ups, and the exchange of content rights across formats, from scripts and music to niche content like animation and comics. WaveX. The WaveX is a platform where visionary ideas turn into global ventures through live pitching sessions, funding opportunities, and showcasing innovations in the media and entertainment sector. Creators Fair. Creators Fair is a visionary hub crafted by creators. It is a dynamic stage celebrating imagination and innovation, tradition and technology. Apart from this, the event will also host global media dialogue along with a national gathering on community radio. As the first ever event of its kind, Waves 2025 will promote cultural diversity, innovation and equitable access to media platforms.
So what are you waiting for? Stay tuned with DD India for all the latest updates from Mumbai as we bring you all the latest information from Waves, world's and India's first audio-visual and entertainment summit that will bring you an array of opportunities and entertainment. With camera person Monty, this is Deepika reporting for DD India from Mumbai.
Well, India takes centre stage at Waves 2025, where creativity meets technology. India's public broadcaster, Prasar Bharati, is set to play a pivotal role in taking it to the world using 4K coverage and seamless transmission. DD India's Tapas Bhattacharya reports for more.
In a world fueled by stories, innovation and creativity, India is stepping boldly into a new era of possibilities. Welcome to Waves Summit 2025, where imagination meets industry and the future of global media is being shaped. This year, Waves Summit brings together the brightest minds, visionary creators, and industry pioneers from across the world, all under one roof, united by one vision: to position India as the global hub for media and entertainment. Bringing this extraordinary event to life is Prasar Bharati, the official media broadcaster for Waves Summit 2025.
Prasar Bharati has always worked very closely with all the broadcasters within India, whether it is sharing our own infrastructure with other radio stations or also providing TV channels with a platform to carry their signals to the audiences through the DD Free Dish. So similarly, the Waves OTT allows a number of other channels. More than 70-75 channels are already being broadcast there. And there are also a very large number of content producers who've used this platform to take their content to the audiences. And we've always firmly believed that it's mutually beneficial for the sector to grow as a whole. It benefits us, it benefits the other broadcasters, and of course our audiences all over India and all over the world.
Harnessing the power of 4K technology, Prasar Bharati is delivering every moment in breathtaking detail. With a massive deployment of over 80 cameras, including 3 Jimmy Jibs for smooth cinematic shots and 4 RF cameras for dynamic moving coverage, every angle, every story is captured flawlessly. The magic doesn't stop there. To ensure seamless transmission, Prasar Bharati is transporting signals from Mumbai via satellite and cutting-edge GSM mobile technology using more than 20 advanced backpack transmitters across the venue. And for precision and flexibility, robotic PTZ cameras are also in action, covering every corner, every expression, every breakthrough moment.
Wave Summit 2025 isn't just an event, it's a movement redefining global media and entertainment. With Campus and Ashish, this is Pushpangs for GD India from Mumbai.
And Siddharth Bharadwaj joins us from Mumbai for more on Waves 2025. Well, Siddharth, Waves 2025 is set for the grand opening in Mumbai today. Prime Minister Modi will be inaugurating the first ever Wave Summit. Tell us the details.
Oh, definitely a very good morning to you, Lipakshi. And this is the day for the world's biggest, we can say, summit when it comes to media and entertainment industry, and especially in India. It is revolutionizing the way people are looking at creativity. Let me give you a very small example, Lipakshi. Behind me, you can see the selfie point and look at the level of creativity. And there are hundreds of them here at the Geo World Convention Center where I am, where the summit will begin from today. You can see behind me. Let me just show you also this side around. I would request my camera person to show you people who are coming here from all walks of life, Lipakshi, and you can see this is the entry point where people are coming from all over the world. Around 25 to 30 countries are participating in this summit, which, like I said, is set to revolutionize how people are looking at creativity. Apart from the very fact there would be plenary sessions, and apart from the fact that, this summit has certain components, including WaveX, which is empowering startups, Waves Bazaar, where you can sell, buy and create content. Creatosphere is one area altogether, which I visited yesterday, and it's just magical. You see some things, you see the amalgamation of technologies and the modern technologies when they are used. Your eyes are glued to those creativities and how people are coming up with lots and lots of ideas, because it's just the idea what matters and what keeps you apart in terms of standing you out. So yes, definitely. Apart from that, we will also see the inauguration of Bharat Pavilion, which will redefine the storytelling. I've been saying that India has always been telling stories, but when it combines with the technologies, the result is magical on air. Apart from that, you have finalists from Create in India Challenge who will be awarded today. There will be performance from creativity to traditional music to EDM. This summit is set to take India's media and entertainment industry to a whole new level, and will also increase creative economy, which perhaps stands around $30 billion, and it will add a boost to India's creative economy, because the youth of the country and the creative acumen of the youth will certainly will pitch into boost India's creative economy. And apart from the very fact that there are many stalls here, and you see creativity everywhere. So I always say, when I come here, that creativity, thy name is Waves 2025, the summit. The world is watching, and like I just mentioned, around 20-25 countries, or perhaps a little more than that, are participating here in this summit. People are coming here, they are lavishing praise on how it serves as a platform to connect collaborators. It serves as a platform wherein people can buy, people can sell content, and people can create content as well. So it has given a great opportunity especially for influencers and creators to come and showcase their prowess, a platform which they otherwise wouldn't get, but Wave Summit has certainly added to that. The creators, we had a word with some creators, we had a word with people who have come here. They are actually, praising the fact that the initiative and this vision by Prime Minister Narendra Modi is certainly auguring well for all the creators, for all the collaborators, for the investors, for businesses, and much more. Back to you.
Waves 2025 is definitely extremely significant for India's global standing in the media and industry. Thank you so much for all that update from there. And time now for a short break. We'll be back in a while.
Bharat welcomes the world to a new era of creativity. Waves World Audiovisual and Entertainment Summit as Mumbai hosts the global stage for creativity and innovation. Connecting creators through Creatosphere, where emerging voices rise. Wave Accelerator, where ideas meet global investors. Waves Bazaar, a global marketplace for content. Connecting countries through global media dialogue and industry roundtable. Bharat Pavilion, capturing India's rich history of storytelling.
वेव्स के रूप में भारत एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म बनाने जा रहा है जिसमें दुनिया के एंटरटेनमेंट लैंडस्केप पर उसको बदलने की क्षमता होगी.
From culturals to cinema, gaming to animation, fueling the next wave of entertainment. Connecting creators, connecting countries. Waves 2025.
Welcome back. You're watching DD India News Hour. Lipakshi Khurana, and now we take you to the much anticipated milestone event, Waves 2025 again, which is set to open in Mumbai. DD India's Dibyendu Mondal joins us from Mumbai for more. Well, Dibyendu, Waves 2025, extremely significant for India's global standing in the media and entertainment industry. What kind of international participation are we looking at?
Well, Lipakshi, this is as we have also been saying. My colleague who's also here, Siddharth, just spoke to you a while back. So, of course, it is one of the largest media, entertainment, audiovisual summit that is being organized by India for the first time. So, of course, much enthusiasm, not just in Mumbai, where this event is happening and where we are talking to you from, but also from across the country, as well as across from different countries in the world, because we are seeing a global participation of over 30 plus countries that have come here to collaborate or also to witness this first ever Waves Summit here in Mumbai, which is also the capital of the entertainment industry in India. So therefore, I think no other place could have been better than organizing the first ever summit of Waves here in India than holding it in Mumbai. So of course we are seeing participation from about 30 plus countries, from America to Europe to the Middle East, as well as parts of the Southeast Asia. So of course, much enthusiasm. We have been witnessing a large number of people since yesterday who have been coming here to witness or to take a look at how this entire summit is being organized. And of course, a couple of hours from now on, we'll see Prime Minister Narendra Modi arriving here along with the other dignitaries who will take part in this inaugural ceremony, which begins at about 10:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time and will go about till 12:30 this afternoon. So of course, much enthusiasm, anticipation from the people across India, as well as from the entertainment media, as well as the audio-visual industry. Not just this, Lipakshi, we also have a lot of technological partners who will be coming here demonstrating their technology with regards to media and how technology can be amalgamated with the media industry to give it a further boost and to leverage the media industry, or in fact how artificial intelligence can be leveraged in the media and entertainment industry will also be deliberated here at the Wave Summit subsequently over the next couple of 3 days. We have also been hearing that the NVIDIA chief, some of the world's biggest artificial intelligence companies will be coming here, having a chat with the producers, directors of these big media companies. There'll also be participants from the Bollywood as well as Hollywood who will be deliberating on how the media industry and the audiovisual entertainment industry can be further taken up from here, and how collaboration and international collaboration would help to develop the Indian media industry.
Right, much anticipation indeed. We can see the hoardings everywhere in Mumbai. Also, Dibyendu, India's public broadcaster Prasar Bharati is also playing a key role in the event's outreach. How is the use of 4K coverage enhancing global visibility?
Lipakshi, Prasar Bharati has always been at the forefront of having these coverages we have seen in the Republic Day as well as Independence Day, and this time also this is the key event of Prasar Bharati, which is the nodal official media partner as well as the nodal authority for this event, and therefore we are witnessing more than 80 plus cameras that have come from different parts of the country with the highest quality and standards that are being placed, that will be covering this event throughout the next 4 days, which begins today and ends on the 4th of May. So we'll see a widespread coverage, wall-to-wall coverage of Waves Summit from here in Mumbai through the cameras of Prasar Bharati. So of course, we'll ask all our viewers to stay tuned for all the latest updates from Waves, as well as you'll get all the details of Waves on Doordarshan network, of course, because Doordarshan has been the official media broadcaster and the partner of this particular summit.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Vishal, for all those, Debyendu, for all that details. And the World Audiovisual and Entertainment Summit promises global collaborations and innovation among a host of offerings. DD India's correspondent Siddharth Bharadwaj brings us more right from the ground.
The stage is all set for the World Audiovisual and Entertainment Summit, or WAVES, set to take place in the City of Dreams, Mumbai, from 1st to 4th of May. The theme of this year's summit is connecting creators, connecting countries. This is a summit where creativity knows no bounds and the opportunities are endless. From WaveX, which empowers startups, to Waves Bazaar, where you can sell, buy and create content. This summit is proving to be a game changer, especially when it comes to India's media and entertainment industry. This summit will also see the inauguration of Bharat Pavilion, which will redefine the storytelling. For a fact, we know that storytelling in India has been there for many, many years. And when it comes to the technology, when it combines with the technology, the result is magical. From contemporary music to EDM, from competitions to creation, this is certainly a creator's paradise. This is a summit where new technologies will be introduced. There will be plenary sessions. Everyone is waiting for Waves 2025. From Bollywood celebrities to Hollywood celebrities, from entrepreneurs to global CEOs, everyone will witness this game-changing summit. And one thing is for sure, that this summit will revolutionize the creativity. And when it comes to creativity, this is just a beginning. With camera person Jagmohan, this is Siddharth Bharadwaj reporting for DD India in Mumbai.
All right, and the WAVES initiative has been widely praised by the entertainment sector also, highlighting its potential to elevate India's position in the global audiovisual and entertainment landscape. DD India had an exclusive conversation with Bollywood actor and WAVES advisory member Anupam Kher. Let's take a look.
I have with me Bollywood legend Anupam Kher. Sir, tell us about WAVES. How do you like this idea?
I think it's going to put India is already on a world map, but it's going to the Prime Minister's idea of putting India on a world map of entertainment audiovisual program is phenomenal. The people, the preparation is going to be so good. I'm in the advisory committee, and we know, I have now seen the scale is so mammoth, and it should be. I think if the economic forum is Davos, this is in the next 10 years people will say this is how we started it.
Sir, it will definitely generate creative economy, and it is also providing a dynamic platform to creators to come and showcase their prowess, something which is one of its kind. How do you react to that?
Of course, I think soft power of India is phenomenal. It's very rich. And it will I always say that we are the first people who wrote a book about acting, which was in 4th century BC, Natya Shastra. And this will take that economic shape, it will reshape the world and bring so many people together. Today we are in the world of collaboration. And to collaborate with so many people all over the world with economic and entertainment and mixing it together will be fantastic.
Sir, you just talked about collaboration. There will be investors, there will be sellers, buyers, and creators also. The content is growing global, and we as an Indians are celebrating the spirit of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam.
So far, we were trying to sort of make world understand that we can be Vishwaguru, not because of any forcibly saying that. Whether it is yoga or whether it is performances, whether we have 30 kinds of folk forms, classical forms, music, नृत्य. हम तो इतने धनी हैं, हमारी तो कोई किसी से तुलना ही नहीं हो सकती है. हमारी भाषाएं, 22 official languages, 3,000 dialects, food. We are a rich nation and we are a young country. We will really in the next few years dominate in every department. Idea is not to dominate. Idea is to tell the world that we are there.
That was Bollywood legend and Waves advisory member Anupam Kher, who said that Waves has already made a mark on the world map, and in the coming years will show the world that we are evolving with a rapid pace. With camera person Jagmohan, this is Siddharth Bharadwaj reporting for DD India in Mumbai.
And the Animation Filmmakers Challenge is a key segment of the Waves 2025 Summit, designed to spotlight and support India's next generation of creative storytellers in the field of animation. Animation filmmaker Shweta Subhash Marathe, based in Mumbai, has been recognized as one of the top 42 finalists in the Animation Filmmakers Challenge at the World Audiovisual and Entertainment Summit. Take a look.
Shweta Marathe, a talented animation filmmaker and design educator based from Mumbai, Maharashtra, has been announced as one of the shortlisted finalists in the Animation Filmmakers Challenge. Her animated short film, Melting Shame, delves into the profound theme of abuse and the associated stigma, aiming to resonate with teenagers and young adults.
So Melting Shame is an animated short film of 12 minutes, and it deals with the shame associated with abuse for teenagers and young adults. And the process, it's a very personal story, and right now we've finished the screenwriting drafts, and we have begun with storyboarding it and pitching it to investors, distributors, and beginning into the production of it.
Shweta will pitch Melting Shame to potential co-producers and distributors, as she believes the summit, supported by the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting and organized by Dancing Atoms, offers a platform for creators to showcase their work and engage with industry leaders.
I think Waves is an amazing platform for creators like me. It gives us a platform to showcase our work, our projects to investors and distributors, and it's a great way where we can connect with buyers who are actually interested in our projects, and it will help us in development of this whole industry.
This challenge represents India's growing ambition to become a global powerhouse in animation and digital storytelling.
The Waves Animation Filmmakers Competition is a transformative platform empowering Indian storytellers for fostering innovation and global recognition in animation and VFX. With camera person Swapnil, this is Shama Mishra for DD India, Mumbai.
Well, the Create in India challenges leading up to the World Audiovisual and Entertainment Summit is giving many an opportunity to transform their lives. One standout example is Kshitish Nagesh Khodwe, who hails from Pune, Maharashtra, and has emerged as a notable finalist in the prestigious Resonate the EDM Challenge.
Resonate, the EDM Challenge, is a significant segment of Create in India initiative in the Waves 2025 Summit. Kshitish Khodwe's selection among the top 10 finalists underscores his exceptional talent and dedication to the electronic dance music EDM genre. The challenge is a national platform designed to spotlight emerging talents in EDM production and DJing. Kshitish feels surreal that he was shortlisted in the competition, which attracted hundreds of entries from across the country.
My journey, it was quite surprising for me to know about this competition and all. I wasn't ready, to be honest, for this thing, and I just gave my best to it. I never expected all this much big thing is going to happen. I just thought it's just another small contest and all, but it turns out it's a really great opportunity for everyone, not just music artists but also the other artists as well, which are done by Waves. So yeah, I'm really excited to see everyone's work here.
Kshitij emphasizes that India is a country with diverse culture and music, and artists will have a chance to showcase this diversity through the challenge.
One of the best thing about country is that music changes here in every state, the language and the culture. We are actually very rich in this thing. So yeah, obviously there will be multiple artists from different states and all, and they will represent their culture.
At the Waves Summit, these artists will have the opportunity to mesmerize audiences and industry with their innovation, creativity, and unique sounds.
By providing a platform to the aspiring artists to showcase their creativity, this challenge seeks to elevate India's presence in the global EDM scene and to foster innovation within the country's music industry. Shama Mishra, DD India, Mumbai.
Well, moving on now, the US and Ukraine have signed a natural resources deal allowing Washington access to Kyiv's rare minerals deposits. The two countries signed the accord in Washington after months of intense and sometimes fraught negotiations, with uncertainty persisting until the last moment with word of an 11th hour snag. The agreement gives the U.S. preferential access to new Ukrainian natural resources deal, but does not automatically hand Washington a share of Ukraine's mineral wealth or any of its gas infrastructure. It provides for creation of a joint U.S.-Ukrainian fund for reconstruction, which will receive 50% of profits and royalties accruing to the Ukrainian state from new natural resources permits in Ukraine. Well, Trump's administration called the accord as a new form of U.S. commitment to Kyiv after the end of military aid.
This partnership allows the United States to invest alongside Ukraine to unlock Ukraine's growth assets, mobilize American talent, capital, and governance standards that will improve Ukraine's investment climate and accelerate Ukraine's economic recovery. Today's agreement signals clearly to Russian leadership that the Trump administration is committed to a peace process centered on a free, sovereign, and prosperous Ukraine over the long term.
Well, ahead of the historic agreement, U.S. President Donald Trump said at a cabinet meeting that a deal had been agreed and he assumes Ukraine is going to honor it.
As you know, we're looking for rare earth all the time. Rare earth is called rare for a reason. And they have a lot, and we made a deal where our money is secure, where we can start digging and doing what we have to do. It's also good for them because you'll have an American presence at the site, Chris, and the American presence will, I think, keep a lot of bad actors out of the country, or certainly out of the area where we're doing the digging.
Well, Singapore holds a parliamentary election on May 3rd that will be contested by 11 parties across the city-state of 6 million people, with 2.76 million registered to vote. Here's a report.
Singapore's upcoming general election on May 3rd, 2025 is shaping up to be a pivotal moment in its political landscape. The ruling People's Action Party, PAP, is seeking a strong mandate to navigate turbulent times. This election will be the first referendum on Prime Minister Lawrence Wong's leadership since he took over from long-serving Premier Lee Hsien Loong, who stepped down in May last year. Singapore's Prime Minister Lawrence Wong says there is much at stake in the upcoming election.
We are in a changed world with turbulence all around. So there is much at stake in this election. Your votes will determine your future and your children's future.
Opposition parties like the Workers' Party and Progress Singapore Party are challenging PAP's dominance, aiming to increase their presence in Parliament. Inherited from its British colonizers, the candidate who secures the highest number of votes is elected to office. The opposition is competing in 92 out of 97 seats, as this is the first time since 2011 where not all districts are being contested. The parties running are vying to win over the country's 2.8 million eligible voters for whom voting is compulsory. The key parties contesting the elections are People's Action Party. The ruling PAP has won every election for more than 60 years and has always controlled at least 89% of parliamentary seats. Workers' Party. Singapore's largest opposition party has framed itself as a check on the PAP. The Workers' Party made historic gains in the 2020 election. Progress Singapore Party, PSP. PSP is among a host of smaller parties contesting in the election. It secured 2 seats for the so-called non-constituency MPs in 2020. Singapore Democratic Party, SDP, contested every general election since 1980 and won 3 seats in parliament in 1991. Key issues dominating the campaign include rising costs, housing, job security, and the value of having more opposition voices in parliament. The election also marks the first time new legislation banning digitally manipulated content misrepresenting candidates is in effect. Bureau Report, DD India.
You're watching DD India News Now. Time now for some sports news. 5-time champions Chennai Super Kings was officially knocked out of IPL 2025 playoffs race after a 4-wicket defeat to Punjab Kings at the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium in Chepauk on Wednesday. With just 2 wins in 10 matches, Chennai became the first team to be eliminated from the playoffs race. The defeat marked the 5th loss at home this season. The slide has been steep and steady. In 2020, CSK missed the playoffs for the first time, finishing second last. 2 years later, it finished 9th. This year, it has fallen off the cliff once again. Punjab, on the other hand, climbed to the 2nd spot. They have won 6 matches with 13 points. And Rajasthan Royals will host in-form Mumbai Indians in Jaipur on Thursday. The Royals will be coming into the clash after a dominating victory in their last match against the Gujarat Titans, courtesy of 14-year-old Vaibhav Suryawanshi's scintillating record-breaking ton. RR are currently sitting in the 8th position with 6 points. The home team finally broke their 5-match losing streak to keep their slim playoffs hopes alive. On the other hand, Mumbai has made a dramatic turnaround in its campaign, winning 5 games in a row to hold the 2nd position in the tally. The Hardik Pandya left side, which was earlier at the 9th spot, has quickly regrouped and found their rhythm and will be looking to maintain this momentum. And Spanish club Barcelona fought their way back to play out a 6-goal draw against Italian club Inter Milan in their Champions League semi-final first leg on Wednesday. Denzel Dumfries scored twice for Inter, while Barca's 17-year-old starlet Lamine Yamal dazzled with a brilliant individual effort to kickstart the host fight back. Playing his 100th game at 17 years and 291 days old, Yamal became the youngest player to score in a Champions League semi-final, surpassing Kylian Mbappe, who was 18 when he did it in 2017. The breathless affair leaves the tie in the balance with the second leg of the semi-final on Tuesday in Milan. And today, the world observes International Labour Day, a tribute to the tireless efforts and rights of workers globally. Known also as May Day, the occasion honours the social and economic achievements of the labour force. Here's a report.
Observed every year on May 1st, International Labour Day commemorates the historic struggles and victories of the working class. In India, the day is marked with respect for workers across formal and informal sectors who are the backbone of nation's economy. From daily wage earners to salaried professionals, the collective contribution of the workforce drives India's progress. On this day, trade unions and labour organizations hold rallies and awareness campaigns advocating for workers' rights, fair wages, safe working conditions and dignity at work. The Government of India continues to focus on labour reforms and social security measures under various schemes like Pradhan Mantri, Shram Yogi, Manadhan and eShram. With a growing emphasis on skilling, inclusion and digital empowerment, India's workforce is being prepared for a changing economic landscape. The rise of economy workers, increased participation of women, and youth-led innovation mark a dynamic shift in labour demographics. As the world transitions into new forms of work, The spirit of International Labour Day serves as a reminder to respect, empower, and protect the workforce that fuels our global future. Kriti Vadhera's report for DD India.
All right, that's all for this edition of DD India News Hour. But let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. For those on the go, you can get all the latest news and updates from India and across the world on the DD India mobile app. The app is available on both Android and iOS platforms. Scan the QR code on the screen to download now. We'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. I'm Lipakshi Kurana from all of us here in Delhi. Thanks for watching DD India News Hour.